Here's the part that doesn't show up in any financial model that probably matters as much as anything else. What does your career actually look like if this scenario plays out? Not in the abstract, specifically. Are you in a role that depends on the type of work AI is replacing, or a role where AI is a tool you'd use? Are your skills transferable to adjacent domains, or deeply specialized in a way that's tied to this particular company structure? That question isn't separate from the financial planning question. It's actually one of the key inputs. And sometimes when people actually sit with that question, they find the number that they thought they needed to retire changes, because the answer to what am I retiring from versus what am I retiring to turns out to be different than they'd expected. Pull the plan back out, or if you don't have one, this is the moment it earns its keep. Look at one number. What does your plan assume about income, and through what year? If the plan runs Monte Carlo scenarios with $500,000 of income through age 60, and now you're examining an earlier date, the model is technically running. It's just running on assumptions that may no longer hold. That's not a modeling problem. That's an input problem. And it's fixable. So what do you actually do about this? Let me give you specific things worth examining this week. First, pull out a sheet of paper and map out the double exposure. Place everywhere your employer shows up: income, unvested RSUs, vested stock, you're still holding, the benefits, the career market. Get it all on the page. Most people in this situation have never done that before, and just seeing it as a whole is clarifying. Second, run the early exit scenario. If your high income years end at 51 instead of 60, what does that look like? You don't need a financial planner to do the first pass. You just need to ask the questions honestly and look at the gap. Third, look at your vested RSU position and ask, is the amount a deliberate decision, or did it just accumulate? There's no right answer, but knowing which one it is puts you in a more useful position. Fourth, write down the human capital version of the question 2 in a compressed tech job market. What does your next role look like, and at what income level? That number, even a rough estimate, changes the analysis meaningfully. And fifth, if you have a financial planner, bring this framing. Not run a stress test on the scenario. They're already doing that. The question to bring is, are the inputs in our model still the right ones?